Toronto. Here's Mikhailuk. 11 points for him in that last game against Brooklyn. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Van Vliet. Oh, that's blocked.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
Here's Money driving inside. It's good. Money's got 27 points.
He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
Raptors trail by 18. Barnes looking around. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first. 5 on the clock to end the cold streak. No good off the back of the rim. And so it's Atlanta with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
Guys, their willingness to attack the basket so far has been great. They're penetrating, finding the holes in the defense, and scoring from close range.
And keep an eye on the three-point shooting because that has been a factor as well. If they can maintain that current form, they can be successful.
So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter, you've got Fred VanVleet. Khem Birch is out there with Achiuwa. Then it's Barnes, and it's Mikhailuk in at the shooting guard. And the Raptors with the ball. And it's Van Vliet with the ball for the Toronto Raptors. It's an 18-point game.
Yeah, in this game, they'll want to approach things a little differently, I think. Got blown out last time due to being a little too aggressive on the defensive side.
A really embarrassing loss indeed, and one that they will hopefully learn from. Got to keep your hands to yourself sometimes, or it could cost you the game.
Fades away. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
Here's Mikhailuk. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Van Vliet with it. Picked up by Brown. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Toronto calls timeout. And every year we see, Greg, some incredible comebacks. What distinguishes in your mind those with the resilience to battle back?
I think it starts with a belief and desire. And the great ones truly hate to lose.
Young's shot is good.
Backed by great length, I call Young a reliable interior scoring option.
Here's Money, covered by Van Vliet. Money, and the shot is long.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
If you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
Here's Money following the basket by Fred VanVleet.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Siakam outside. Off target with his 3. Atlanta leading by 20. Here's Money. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
And an area that's often underappreciated for Horford, he's a fantastic passer.
Nothing flashy. Great vision in the post or at the top of the key. And he just keeps it moving and finds the open man.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Pascal Siakam was the most improved player in 2019. He says, I love that I cannot be able to do something, but if I put in a lot of hours doing it, I can become good at it. The former 27th pick overall said, not to sound arrogant, but I saw this coming. Guys, he bet on himself.
He did. He was smart. He certainly put in the work. D.A., thank you. And Young kicks to Trent. Got a piece of it. In the corner, it's VanVleet. Traps in the tray. VanVleet's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You have to respect Fred's range. If not, he'll make you pay.
Here's Money, covered by VanVleet. And that one drops. Money's got 40 points.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Siakam trying to free himself up. And Young slams it home.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. We felt it. Even over here we felt it.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Toronto, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Here's VanVleet. Makes it off the glass. VanVleet's got 11.
Shooting much better this quarter than last. You can see his confidence growing.
Money fouled on the shot, picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Down the stretch, this is when they need him the most, and he is delivering.
The Raptors making a switch here. Boucher is checked in. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Tatum against Barnes. Pass to Boucher. To the middle. Here's Trent. And no good. Some solid defense from Brown. That has gone a very strong 4 for 5 from 3-point land in the ball game. Here's Money, covered by VanVleet. That one misses. And Toronto will go the other way with it. Stripped away. Here's Money. The kick out to Tatum. Second chance shot. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Tatum's got his first 2 points of the night.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Here's VanVleet. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Second personal foul. Second
and Steve,
team
along
foul.
with everything else he does, VanVleet's effectiveness as a playmaker is key for this team.
It is, Kevin. He makes great reads. He makes the right pass, and he doesn't turn the ball over. He's gone from undrafted to a champion. Fred VanVleet has come a long way, and he's not done yet, in my opinion.
Boucher with the rebound. Toronto, they've gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10. Trent with it, picked up by Brown. Boucher passes to VanVleet. Shot clock at 5. From deep 3-point range, and the Raptors miss again. Atlanta's shooting the lights out in this one, 77%. With the fadeaway, Tatum, and Tatum stays with it. Tatum's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Now that's leadership. Tatum reads shot trajectories well and pounces on opportunities to grab second chance points.
Now here's Trent. He had 15 points last outing. Poked away. Out in his own on the break. Jumps up. Throws down the breakaway jam.
In the flick of a switch, going from defense to offense.
That was great anticipation on the steal. A gamble that paid off.
Money. And again, it's Atlanta.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
And so it's Atlanta ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Here with Jason Tatum. You have been rolling early. How did you get in that rhythm?
Just staying aggressive. Just continue to get in the gym and see something go in. It feels good to see him go in early. And it feels good to have us have a good start. Hopefully we keep it up.
Yeah, it was flowing great in that first half, Jay. Thanks very much. Back to you guys.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. For Atlanta, Kenny, how'd you feel about it?
The work they put in on the glass has been the difference maker. Truly an all-hands-on-deck attack. Give them credit for being the more aggressive team. Rebounding is one of the stats that sometimes gets overlooked, but not tonight.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on Toronto?
Just bad interior defense from them throughout the half. They're getting pushed around, not protecting them, allowing easy looks. That's the kind of D I love to face. I've had at least 30 by now, guys.
And that'll do it.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What a game we're seeing from Money.
That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
And these weren't just putbacks and alley-oops. He was roaring to the rim and finishing.
Brown out there with Money. Then it's Williams. Then there's Horford. And it's Tatum in at the small forward. And that's the group in there for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half. Now, here's Trent. Siakam left side. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Toronto shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. He hits both from the stripe. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Here's Money. Bucket is good. Money's got 49 points in the game.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive. They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Now, here's Trent. He started closely, and the call will be against Al Horford. That'll be his second foul of the game. Achua, he's checked in for the Raptors.
For Toronto, Precious Achua.
Atlanta on D. Now, here's Trent. 7 points in the game.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. Ooh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrapper.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. And now let's revisit that exceptional Mobile One block.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Van Vliet wide open. And again, no good by Toronto.
Ooh, they've come out ice cold to start this half. 3 misses and as many attempts.
Here's Money. Again, what an avalanche.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. And the pass to Mikhailuk. Back to Van Vliet. Out to the right wing. They need this. Atlanta with the rebound. Williams has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
They just don't have it right now. 0 for 4. Must have been one poor speech at halftime.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
It's been tremendous job of play calling and execution. They just continue to increase this lead.
Now here's Van Vliet. 13 points in the game. Passes it to Achua. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. From outside, off the mark.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
And the dunk by Tatum.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
What it was, they are getting better shots, which has gotten them into a rhythm, and they're knocking down everything.
Here's Trent driving in.
And powering it home. He ends a 12-0 run by Atlanta.
Now that he's attracting so much defensive attention, Greg, Brown is routinely getting others involved.
And how about his assist numbers have skyrocketed? And it's really not surprising. His sole focus is doing what's best for the team.
Toronto's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Right wing. Raptors moving the ball around. It's stolen. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. And Fred Van Vliet is going to pick up a foul.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Team foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Some changes here for the Raptors. Young comes in for Pascal Siakam. And Flynn subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. Buries it from three-point range.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Now, here's Trent. He's got 9.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Money, covered by Flynn. Count the basket. Money's got 14 points now in the second half.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Basket good.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
There's a minute 34 left in the third. Look at that.
Nice.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. The Raptors have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Pass to Achua. To the paint. Here's Mikhailuk. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
He got it again. Sensational.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Flynn the pass to Young. Back to Flynn. Rebound by Williams.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
Horford dishes to Tatum. Horford kicks to Tatum. The pass to Money. There's the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. 68 points for Money.
Picking up from where he left off, I lost count of how many threes he hit in the first half. Now nails this one.
Achua, the pass to Flynn. Back to Achua. The dunk by Achua.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Good on the bucket. 70 points for Money. 19 seconds left to play here in the third. Outside Flynn from the arc. Nailed from three-point land.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Here's Money. Horford has a wide open look. Another three for Atlanta.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. It's Atlanta delivering the blowout. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. Khem Birch is out there with Young. Then it's Brooks. And it's Watanabe in at the three, the small forward. Back to Brooks. Just 5 to shoot. And it's sent back by Horford. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
And he drives in and got it. Another basket.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. You know, Steve, we've seen a few times in recent years in Cleveland and Indiana, for example, a new coach gets fired in year one.
Yes, Kevin, losing a locker room can do that to you. It's embarrassing for those teams. When you know it's not working, you better not delay the inevitable.
Here's Money. Hits it again. Wow.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Pass to Birch. Toronto working the ball around now. Brooks for three. The Raptors rebound. Williams with the block.
The amazing thing about Williams, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from.
And both free throws good for Birch.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Sinks the three-pointer. Money's got 7 now in this quarter.
How about his aggressiveness from three? He caught fire in the first half. Now hits his second one since the break. He's a bad, bad man.
And it's sent back by Horford. And they get it back. And it's Brooks in the corner. Just 5 on the clock. Tries again, and it's out of bounds. They say it was the last touch by Brown. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. And so Brown will bring it up for Atlanta. And there's the drive. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Brooks finds Young. He's guarded by Williams and stolen by Williams. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Brown's got the ball. Horford the pass to Brown. Williams dishes to Brown. Here's Money. And it's Toronto with the rebound. The kick out to Tatum. Here's Money. Clock at 6. And good. There's another.
And that ties him for third all-time scoring for a single game. What an incredible performance.
Absolutely. A game not to be forgotten. He has put on a show. Picked his pocket. Drives to the hoop. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
Clearly.
First team foul.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring total for Atlanta.
Anytime you get as many points from the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going.
Yeah, but also give them credit for the layups they've had tonight after strong drives to the basket.
They get a hand on it. Here he goes. And he lays it straight in.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And, Greg, you were a hard-nosed defender. Would you be frustrated by what they're calling a foul today?
You know, I would based on how I played, but if you grew up in this era, this is just the way the game is, and you have to adapt and adjust, and that's what you're seeing with the players. Guys can defend it every bit as good as they ever have. In fact, I would argue they're better defensively today because they're not allowed to grab and hold. So the league is focused on offense. The fans seem to love it. But at the end of the day, you still got to get after it defensively.
Flynn's checked in for Toronto. The Raptors shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. It's Williams, high post. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. And Toronto making a change here.
Checking in for Toronto.
1:57 left in the fourth. And that's a foul called on Money. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Second team foul.
.151 left to play in the final quarter. From 11 feet away, Williams with the block. Here's Money, covered by Flynn. Here's Money. And again.
90. A legendary performance.
We'll be talking about this one, Greg, for a long, long time. Brooks against Brown. To the wing right side. Brooks feeling it out a bit. From downtown, they get it back. Tatum against Flynn. Back to Brooks. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep, Williams with the block.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Atlanta.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series. And what a huge standout performance it was.
For Money.
High-level shot making, what we got a chance to witness. He responded to good defense with better offense time and time again.
Birch with it to the right side.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there. It's really a tough break for the
team foul. Shooting for Toronto.
That free throw, no good.
Flynn at the line for 2.
And he sinks the second. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Launches it. Connects again.
And that score moves him up in the record books yet again.
He now stands, Greg, alone for second place for points. What an unbelievable night. And that's a foul called on Money.
Fourth team
That'll
foul.
be foul number 5 on him. And Drew Bonus will be headed to the free throw line.
2 shots.
And the second free throw, good. 7 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Let's go. Good, he hits again.
If I had seen it with my own eyes on 2 single-game scoring games.
History being made as we speak. Unbelievable.
And he has now passed Wilt Chamberlain's legendary mark of 100 points, one that stood for over a half a century. Unimaginable.
And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a